Alright, take 3 or 4. Hey, how's it going? So as you know, Modern Warfare 2 recently came out, so usually with the new Call of Duty game, there's new issues. And for those who've seen my videos before, I usually have issues. I try to find solutions and then I upload them to help you out. So hopefully this video helps you out. But basically what I'm going to be doing is just going over my settings and what helps me kind of play best. I did do research on other videos, so I'll go ahead and link 2 of them which helped me out the most, and then yeah, I'll try to explain some of the things that I changed, but just keep in mind that I am using a PC. I recently did get a Neo G9 monitor, so I'm trying to get used to that widescreen thing as well. But yeah, let's get started. So I do use a controller. I use the Rosa Chroma V2, which is really great. I appreciate the 2 top buttons that it has extra. Since I'm just getting started, I start at 5. Automatic tactical sprint, prioritize reload, apply all. Target assist on, of course. Dynamic, instant as well. I changed these to 0. Don't ask why, just do it. Double tap. Parachute, I turned it off because usually when you jump off, it opens the parachute immediately. You have about a second or two where you're very vulnerable, so I just have this off. Kind of like in Warzone, you get to open it yourself whenever you want. C4, I never use C4, but if you have this on, it basically explodes on impact. I feel like it's more useful. Okay, graphics. So I use exclusive. It works best for me, but right now I have it at borderless because I'm recording my screen, my monitor. Custom. I max this out at 300. Even if it can't pull 300, I like to have it max. I feel like it works best and gives me higher FPS. I know it's weird, but it's worked. Focus mode, I have it on as well. Quality. Custom. NVIDIA DLSS. I know that some people say use Fidelity, but I like NVIDIA DLSS. It works best and it's smoother for me anyways. I have all this on low. Basically just because, you know, I want higher FPS, not really graphics and all that, you know. It's Call of Duty, so I'm not worried about that. I'm worried more about, you know, killing the other team and whatnot. I have this as high because I feel like it allows me to see the enemy more. As you can tell on the right image, you can see the sparks more, so that way you can see where they're at. Bullet impacts are on as well for the same reason. So if you've been lagging a lot or it kind of skips, make sure this is off. I notice that when it's on, it starts freezing a little bit, so I have it on as off. I have this as on because I feel like it allows me to see people more clear when they're swimming underwater, so this has helped me. Depth of field is on. I want to be able to see more clear when I'm aiming in, so I have this on. These are off because when you move, it blurs, as you can see on the right image. So if you have them on, you might miss somebody hiding or coming at you. So I have that as off. 0. Field of view is 120. I do have a wide screen, so I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of it. Same thing on your right, you can see a little bit more compared to your left. This is more for search and destroy from what others I mentioned, so I didn't really mess with it. Audio, I noticed that some people say to use home theater. For me it sounds lower, so I kept mine at headphones. That's what I'm using anyways. Master volume 100. You don't need music volume. Dialogue at 60 for callouts. 100. Mono, I have it on as on. because I feel like when I'm using, I'm able to hear the footsteps and where they're coming from more clearer. And of course, you can mess with them as well as you like. Interface. So for those of you with widescreen, or if you just want to move your mini map and your scoreboard more centered, the lower it is, the more centered it is to your screen. Right now I have it at 20. Somebody actually told me to mess with these, and yeah, I can actually see the mini map now. The screen I have is 49 inches, so I had to tilt my head to use a mini map, but now I can just quickly glance over. Quick tip, you want to make sure that you use your mini map. It's kind of like a beginner's tip as well. Use a square, you can just see more overall. Keep it on, that way it rotates with you and you don't mess up. Crosshair, just for general aiming help. It helps out with quick scoping as well. Hit markers as well. This doesn't really matter. You're able to see your teammates. It doesn't really work for the enemy team. They still have like a red dot. They might change that later on. I like to see my FPS, latency, and packet loss, so that's where I'm at. Skip the introduction movie, that way you can get into the game quicker in the beginning. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helps you out. I'll be trying to upload more often. Me and my friend, we want to do kind of like a podcast type of gaming video where I game and we talk about stuff going on. But yeah, I've still been relatively busy, but you know, I'm gonna just try to get more focus on this as well, so I don't overwork myself anyways. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them. As always, I appreciate other people providing answers as well. And you know, if you see anything that I can change as well, I appreciate it as well. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in for those streams. Yeah, have a good one. Enjoy.